You're watching Byline Wilmington on CBS 10 WILM. Here's your host, Don Ansell.
Okay, Paige Lowry and Charlie Hauser are our guests. They're part of a steering committee for an effort called Lose Tons Wilmington. And once again, if you want to access the website, losetonswilmington.com. We're going to talk a little bit more about what's on the website. But what do you think of shows like The Biggest Loser? Paige, you said we were talking off camera, you said you hadn't seen it. Charlie, do you think they help bring awareness and focus to the
Absolutely.
fact?
I think it gives a lot of people hope, if nothing else, that, look, here's this big person and look what happens. Now, granted, there's some pretty extreme measures going on there, and I think we have to be realistic about what happens here, too. You know, you're not going to lose 100 pounds in a year, or some people do, most people don't. But I think through the website, you're going to find that it gets you on the right track, gets you the right support.
We're talking about altering lifestyles.
That's
though,
right.
How hard is it to actually alter your lifestyle?
Well, don't you think? I mean, obviously, if someone's been doing something one way for years and years and years, then obviously, yes, it's difficult. It requires a real commitment on someone's part and a real desire to make that change.
But in the same hand, you can stop drinking one soft drink a day and
Yes.
lose 15 pounds over the course of a year.
Wow. The biggest issue I've dealt with in weight loss, and boy, I've been up, and is what they call the yo-yo effect.
Right.
You lose weight, then you gain it back, and then you lose weight, and then you gain it back. How do you break that cycle?
Once again, I think it's just through that consistent support, through accountability, through a culture, getting yourself into a culture that you're used to doing that. It's almost like you had to treat exercise and eating well as a part-time job. You're going to have lousy pay, but the benefits are pretty good. You have to schedule, you got to make it happen and be consistent with it. And that's what the website will really help you do, to point you in that direction.
Tell us a little bit more about what folks find when they go to
Well,
the website.
when they get in there, there are some great features. There's some different polls and things that you can find out what your friends, your neighbors are thinking about. What do they like to do? What types of foods do they like to eat? How do they like to exercise? There's a great trails map in there that'll indicate all the different city parks and recreational facilities. There's a long list of different recipes that are easy to prepare. We're also working right now on a kids page, a kids-friendly page. Now, we don't want kids hanging out on this computer. We want kids to do what they're supposed to do, which is play. But there's an area where they can count their veggies and fruits, for example, and have a little chart where they can rank themselves and see where they rank amongst their peers. There's also a neat feature that's a team challenge. So what could happen is, in your own office, your administration staff could challenge your sales staff. One company could challenge another company. So there's really a lot of neat features. Like we can have the Ton Cup to see who's going to lose the most weight here in Wilmington.
Yeah, you asked how people stay motivated,
Yeah.
because yes, the yo-yo effect. But we think one of the real benefits of Lose Tons Wilmington is the fact that it's there right in front of you. People spend an incredible amount of time on their computers every day, looking at YouTube videos, sending jokes back and forth, playing solitaire. So part of that time, if it's spent on this website, will actually become productive time.
Let me get your input on something that is happening all over now as a weight loss tool, stomach stapling. What's your take on that? Now it's for extreme people that have extreme obesity.
Well, and that's
issues.
part of it. There are people that are either genetically, that's going to be their issue. They tried everything else, and if it helps them, then it does that job. I've seen them on the television myself, and not real fond of it.
Do you think there are underlying emotional issues that contribute to this whole overeating thing?
Oh, I think that's a given.
And do you think folks can take weight and keep it off without addressing those other issues?
Probably not. Probably not. Once again, that's where through the
'Cause
site
people
they'll
eat
find for a number of reasons. It could be stress, boredom, whatever the case may be. And within the site, once again, there are those resources that you can go in and say, hey, these are issues I have. There are other people like me, and they can find some help in that regard.
There are a lot of links to different, as Charlie says, support groups in this area, or even national support groups that you can go to if you feel you have a problem. Again, I mentioned diabetes earlier. If you feel you're having a problem getting a handle on that, how do I find out more about that? I mean, there are a lot of very helpful resources.
All right, so you log on to losetonswilmington.com.
Right.
And you get there, and then what? You have to set up a
Simply set up your own personal account.
Right.
Once again, everything's secure.
account. Now it's free, so when
It's
we say
free. That's
account,
free. Yes, that's free.
it's
That's
just
true.
your own
personal area
access.
where you enter your information, what your goal weight's going to be, where you're at right now, and then it has different tools there. And this isn't a complicated website. You know, once again, it's not meant to keep you tied up on.
And it's fun.
It's fun. It's interactive, and it's got little charts and graphs so you can see how many pounds you've lost or how many miles you've logged over a period of time. And like I had said before, I think one of the neatest features is the fact that you got that Jiminy Cricket, that help, where you name an accountability partner that's going to be right there beside you to make
Now
sure
you have
stay
to
on
set
track.
that up personally with someone else?
Yeah, but when you say set up, you make it sound as if it's a complicated, involved thing, and it's not. I mean, it's pretty easy.
Pick their name,
Yeah.
put their cell phone number,
Yeah, and
it's
that's it.
done. Or email address.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you on the site?
Absolutely, of course.
Do you get a
You
list
know
of
how
other-
much I've already lost?
Have you lost have you lost weight? You don't need to.
You know, it was
Well said.
amazing. The minute I logged on, I could feel just pounds
Melting
floating away. Yes, indeed.
Right. Do you have a companion on there? That
Not
you're-
yet. I was hoping you'd be my companion because I know where you live and I
true.
can keep an eye on you.
That's true. All right, so let's just go over the basics again. It's called losetonswilmington.com. It's a website. It's absolutely free. Anybody can go on, and it takes just moments to set up an account. And once you get on there, you'll find
All types of different tools and resources to get you started and keep you on the right track. And there'll be updates coming out over the course of time. There are things that we purposely didn't add to the site to get started. It'll evolve. There'll be more activity-oriented things. And it's not only for folks that need to lose weight. You can go in and log if you're a 10K person, you're a triathlete. It gives you the ability to log those types of events and find those types of events that are going on throughout the
healthier lifestyle, or just to get fit. Check it out, losetonswilmington.com.
So don't you want us back on in like 6 months or so?
We'll
we
do
can,
an update.
That's
okay,
right.
that's a good
yeah,
idea.
see, maybe you'll
Yeah,
melt away to nothing.
Indeed, yes.
Next week, we're going to talk about the census. The 2010 census is coming up. Some very interesting issues about the census, and we're going to be talking to a U.S. Census specialist employed by the U.S. government. So join us next week for that edition of Byline. And if you'd like to go online and watch any of our Byline shows, go to WILM-TV.com. WILM-TV.com. When you get there, click on Byline Wilmington. Happy New Year to everybody. Stay fit, healthy, and lose weight if you need to. Remember, it's losetonswilmington.com. I'm Don Ansell for Byline Wilmington. We'll see you next week.
Thank you, Don.
You've been watching Byline Wilmington on CBS 10 WILM. Join us every Sunday morning at 11 as we explore the issues that concern you.